In a distant future, where humanity is no longer the only species with intelligence, extraterrestrial species have developed to a level of advancement and learning beyond what we could ever imagine. However, there is a group of creatures that humanity cannot predict, massive beings that dwell in the darkness of infinite space, possessing an ancient intellect and almost unlimited power. They are the Xeranians, once rulers of the universe for thousands of years, but they quietly withdrew when humanity began to evolve. Jake, a master hunter with years of experience fighting in brutal wars, once again found himself in a situation he could not explain. The human exploration ship, led by him, approached the Xerian Prime system and encountered a completely different creature from any enemy he had ever faced. This creature showed no intention of attacking but instead stood there, observing them, even showing signs of learning about humanity. Jake felt both confusion and the challenge the creature presented. He had faced all kinds of dangers, from unimaginable predators to bloodthirsty cosmic forces, but this was the first time he felt he could not identify his opponent, what it was, who it was, and what it wanted. This creature was not a monster. It appeared to be a being that understood and held the power to manipulate time itself, capable of changing both the past and the future. Jake and his team decided not to confront the creature but instead find a way to communicate with it. After a series of experiments, they realized that this creature was not just an enemy of humanity. It was a creature capable of manipulating the timeline. Every time they took a specific action, the creature caused strange disruptions in the space around them. Doors would open instantly, objects would vanish in an instant, and the scenes they witnessed were not of the present but rather illusions created from the past and future. Jake understood that, instead of seeing it as an enemy, they had to learn from it. If they didn't, they might accidentally change their own future, like a chess piece altering the outcome of the game by moving in the wrong direction. But what puzzled him the most was that he couldn't escape the allure of this creature. Every time he interacted with it, his sense of time was pulled into a vortex of uncertainty. With the help of Seraphina, the commander of another exploration team, Jake and his group began exploring the creature's abilities. They realized that this creature was not just a living entity but a map of time. It could read time the way humans read books and could even correct time, changing significant events in the past or future. In this way, the creature could stop a disaster before it happened or make an event unfold in an entirely different direction. The creature revealed that it didn't just see and understand time but also had the power to control it. Once, in a moment of silent communication, it made the entire exploration team feel sensations they had never experienced: the loss of extinct species, the torment of past mistakes, and the sense of an uncertain future. As Jake's team gradually discovered the ability to change the timeline, a philosophical debate broke out between Jake, Seraphina, and other team members. Should they use this power to change the past, correct mistakes, or create a new future that no one could control? Was changing the past truly a good thing, or were they just creating a world of chaos with no stopping point? Seraphina, with her idealism of perfection and order, believed that changing the timeline was an unacceptable risk. She thought that humans had no right to decide the future of all other species in the universe. Meanwhile, Jake, who had experienced many failures and loneliness, felt that this was the only chance to change the mistakes of the past and save the lives they had lost. As the tension between the exploration teams escalated, the presence of the time creature became even more apparent. It was no longer a mindless being but an inseparable part of the cosmic timeline. Jake realized that to protect the world he cherished, he and Seraphina would have to make a decision. Could they live with the mistakes and let time pass, or would they change the past and face unforeseen consequences? In the end, Jake's team decided not to change the past but to learn how to live with their mistakes. They realized that changing the past was not only a mistake but could also cause them to lose their own humanity. The story ends with a new understanding of time and freedom. No human or creature can change time without facing consequences. But they can learn to live in the chaos, face challenges, and mistakes without letting them control their lives. Message: changing the past is dangerous, but living in the present, understanding the past, and creating the future is the true power of humanity.